The big news of the weekend in the football world came from children.
Huh.
Kids.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I don't have any. All right, hope to someday, obviously, but I don't like being around them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they
no
seem
way.
to come at me a lot when I'm around. They can sense that I don't like them, so they just kind of,
Get him to you.
Get him.
I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, nothing. I'm like,
Why are your hands so sticky?
actually, why are you near me or whatever? And then there's always a good give and take. But this weekend's biggest news came from kids that have an entire future ahead of them with their dad being a retired quarterback. Drew Brees announced his retirement after 20 years of NFL. He did it via an announcement with his kids. One of the kids was the child that I saw on a jumbo screen while walking off a Super Bowl field into the most miserable locker room of all time. He had the big ear things on, so he couldn't hear the booms and the explosion and the happiness. I've been reliving a lot of Drew Brees' success in that Super Bowl against the team that I was riding the coattails on. I should have a Super Bowl ring right now, but the man that retired just yesterday, after 20 seasons in the NFL, as the all-time leader in passing yards and pass completions, a 13-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champ, and Super Bowl MVP, who earned more than $269 million on the field.
Damn.
Has raised over $35 million to charitable causes, has partnerships with Nike, Microsoft, Pepsi, Procter & Gamble, Jimmy John's, that smoothie thing, a bunch of other. A man that absolutely did it right, a man who, on the field, a man who was considered to be undersized, got kicked out of San Diego, almost went to Miami with Saban, shoulder wasn't good enough, goes to New Orleans under Sean Payton's tutelage and becomes an all-time great. The entire conversation now is he on the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks? Is he on top 5 quarterbacks of all time?
Whoa.
I have no idea how you would judge top 5 quarterbacks of all time. I would assume that there's different ways of doing it. Well, how many championships they got? Okay, so say goodbye to Dan Marino. Then Dan Marino's not in that conversation, which is a shame because he was a great quarterback, by the way. So it's a shame that you guys, just because of championships or whatever, then it's like, oh, he has one championship. Well, what's his average pass completion? His arm wasn't that strong. It's like, okay, so how do you judge it? I would say Drew Brees, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest of all time. Not the greatest of all time, but there's only one of those anyway. So, hell of a career. I'm not sure he and I would ever be friends off the field. I know Ty wouldn't be with him for sure, but a hell of a run. And I think the Saints and the mayor of New Orleans are certainly happy that he's made his decision. And now the Saints can move forward with potentially Taysom Hill, who signs a 4-year, $140 million contract this weekend. All years voidable.